The book Chatter by Ethan Kross. Easy read, 171 pages, quick read. He is a well-educated neuroscientist, psychologist, PhD. Everything is backed up. There's 50 pages of notes. So when the author cites a study or research, he is backing it up. He's not just making this up. This is science. One of my key takeaways from the book is if you change your self-talk, you will change your life. I fully believe that my self-talk is generally on the negative side. Most people's self-talk is generally on the negative side. And if you can change that to the positive or more positive than negative, that will change your life. The author talks about how self-talk creates your life. It creates your moods. It creates your energy level. Your self-talk matters. Talks about ways to change your self-talk. Some of it externally. Change your music. Change what you watch on TV. Get into nature more if necessary. That all helps. Change your environment. A tidy, calm, peaceful environment helps your brain, helps your chatter to be more positive. I give the book 5 stars. One of the criteria for giving it 5 stars is a question I asked myself: would I recommend this to somebody else? Absolutely. Right from high school to any age, I would recommend this book. In any stage of your life, it will help you in different ways and different stages of your life. Would I personally reread this book? Absolutely. I would read it every year. I think it sort of resets yourself. Extremely practical book. And in the back, he summarizes all the tools. So you can just flip quickly to it. These tools, different tools will work for you at a different time. And there is probably 20 tools that he writes out in the back in a summary, so you don't have to go through the whole book. I personally like a mind map. That's a whole separate video, but that's how I highlight and annotate and write in margins, and then afterwards I do a mind map, and it just crystallizes for me in that moment in time what I find important in this book, how this book can practically help me. Don't just consume self-help books, which I have definitely been guilty of in the past. Use what they say. And this book is easy to do because he writes out, this is what you can do right now to change your self-talk. Because if you change that chatter, you can change your life. There's so many practical ways that you can change the chatter in your voice. I can't even go over them all because some might resonate with you that don't with me, and some that I think are brilliant you might not like. Get the book yourself, read it, go to the library, get it. It's a new book. It was published last year. A few of the tools that I am using right away may seem strange, but really that voice in your head is strange. That voice in my head can be quite negative. I am going to start to refer to myself in my head, not out loud, in the third person. Be my own cheerleader. Come on, Michelle, you've got this. Come on, Michelle, you know better. Stop procrastinating. You'll feel better once it's done. I am going to try to make my chatter my biggest cheerleader and speak to me in the third person, because there's research that shows that that works. I really think that will work for me. That was one of the takeaways. And time travel. When we're in a negative spiral with our inner voice, we time travel easily into the past, regret, rumination, into the future, worry. Your mind is always going in either place. So time travel in a positive way. Think about in the future, will this matter in 10 years? And if not, just stop thinking about it. Stop ruminating. If I am in the past, can I change this? No. Then stop. Just stop. You really have to become aware of your mental chatter. Change your environment. Listen to different music. Tidy up. Greenery. Get out in nature. If you're like me and you live in Canada and it's freezing cold, houseplants, even pictures on your computer of greenery, sounds of waves, crickets, that all calms down the noise. There's noise in your head. Become aware of that noise. Change it. Very, very practical book with so many tools. I can't even mention them. Some will resonate with you more than me. If I reread this book a year from now, I may get something totally different out of it. But it is definitely a book to read, keep on your shelf, and reread. Loved it. Great. 5 stars. Highly recommended.